A bright flying saucer lands among the trees in Indiana, USA. Two friends in Indiana reported witnessing and photographing an unidentified flying object landing in the trees. The sighting has generated significant interest and speculation among UFO enthusiasts and the general public. According to the eyewitness accounts, the flying object was first seen late in the day, while daylight was still present. It appeared as a mass of light glowing completely with bright white light. However, as darkness set in, the glowing light began to decrease, and the UFO appeared in the form of a disc surrounded by lights on each side, as shown in the pictures taken by the eyewitnesses. The UFO glowed again and began to slowly descend towards the ground, eventually hiding among the trees. The eyewitnesses reported that the object appeared to be descending at a slow and controlled pace. The photographs taken by the eyewitnesses show a bright, spherical object surrounded by lights. The object appears to be hovering in the air above the trees, with the lights illuminating the surrounding area. Mysterious ball of light sighted in Maryland, USA. The sound of a jet airplane caused the witness to look up to the sky in that general directly. He first noticed a star-like light that seemed too bright. The bright light started to descend at an astonishing speed and then suddenly stopped near the top of a tree. The ball of light was average in size, about the size of a small helicopter, but it was a mass of very bright light without exaggeration. The mysterious ball of light remained motionless for a few seconds. And almost immediately after, a commercial airplane with visual navigational markers appeared from the clouds on a west to east direction. In an instant, the bright light flashed behind the airplane and disappeared into space. In the meantime, the witness of the latest sighting remains bewildered by the experience, saying, "I've never seen anything like it before. It was truly a once-in-a-lifetime experience." Thousands of UAPs coming from larger star-like objects over Pennsylvania. Reports of thousands of unidentified aerial phenomena, UAPs, coming from larger star-like objects have surfaced over Pennsylvania. Witnesses in Meshoppen claim to have seen the objects from 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. and have issued a challenge to anyone who can access a live sky view of the sky and stars on that date and time to provide proof of UFOs. According to witnesses, the objects were seen all around the Big Dipper and to the north and east of the sky. The sightings began with one object in the west by the moon, which emitted long laser-like streams of electricity in random directions. The object then moved slightly like a hovering bee, and witnesses started recording as they noticed other objects around the streams of light, some moving towards the big object, and others moving away in different directions. Around 20 minutes later, witnesses observed a massive group of shooting stars with a bluish light flowing to the northeast. The objects then started breaking away randomly and in different sizes, before swarming together in different locations, like fireworks. They moved like insects or a group of birds, and witnesses noted a bluish star-like object in the north sky, spewing satellite-looking things out the whole time until daybreak. Witnesses used the Big Dipper as their reference point, and noted that the objects did not seem to interact, or move around the pointing stars and Polaris. The objects appeared to be emitting from some stars, leaving witnesses shocked and in pure panic. The witnesses are hopeful that someone can provide concrete evidence of the sightings, stating, "Please prove me wrong. I can't concentrate or think about anything else." Anyone with information on the sightings or access to a telescope or video of that night and those times is encouraged to come forward and share their findings. Mysterious UFO looked like a large star spotted over Ohio. Residents of Ohio were left puzzled after witnessing a strange object in the sky that looked like a large star. According to the witness, the object appeared above the trees and remained in the sky for about 3 minutes, before disappearing. Initially, the witness thought the object was just a star. However, upon closer inspection, the object was deemed too low to be a star. The witness then used their phone to get a closer view of the object before it faded out. Moments later, the witness saw faint glints of light shooting northeast very fast into the sky, although their camera did not seem to capture this. Series of UFO sightings reported over Vancouver, British Columbia, California. residents of Vancouver have reported a series of sightings of white UFO objects and star-like objects organized mainly in a triangle shape. The sightings began on January 1st, and witnesses say that the activity peaked from April 29th to May 29th, similar to the Phoenix Lights incident. Eyewitnesses reported seeing a large group of white UFO objects and star-like objects in the sky, arranged in a triangular shape. The objects were seen moving at high speeds and making sudden turns, maneuvers that are not typical of conventional aircraft. The sightings have left many residents in the area puzzled and intrigued, with some speculating that the objects could be extraterrestrial in nature. Experts in the field of UFO research say that such sightings are not uncommon in ufology. The witnesses of the sightings remain fascinated by the experience, saying, "It was truly a serious event. We're still trying to make sense of what we saw." 3 strange lights in triangular shape spotted in Texas night sky. Residents in Texas were left puzzled after witnessing 3 strange lights in a triangular shape hovering in the night sky. According to witnesses, the lights appeared to be moving in perfect alignment before slowly disappearing one light at a time. The incident began when residents noticed what they initially believed to be satellites moving across the sky. However, the 3 lights then moved into a perfect alignment to form a triangular shape. Witnesses reported that the object was completely quiet, with no noise coming from it. The object then began to move forward before turning in a westward direction. Witnesses reported that as the object moved, it was blotting out faint starlight that was not visible to the camera but could be seen with the naked eye. According to witnesses, the object slowly started to disappear one light at a time before eventually disappearing completely. The incident has left many residents in the area baffled, with some speculating that the object could be a UFO. Bright UFO lights spotted over Pennsylvania. A mysterious object emitting bright lights and lasers was spotted in the night sky over Pennsylvania. The sighting occurred on Sunday, May 21st, around 10 p.m., and left witnesses in awe and fear. According to the witness, they were staying at a house on the Susquehanna River when they noticed what they initially thought was a bright star. However, upon closer inspection, the object was seen shooting out lasers and releasing light balls into the sky. The object then split off into other stars and continued to release more light balls. Witnesses reported that the object became increasingly aggressive, changing colors and lighting up the clouds behind it. The sky was filled with these flying objects, creating a very scary atmosphere that lasted all night. The object returned the next night, but it was not as aggressive as before. Although witnesses tried to film the sighting, their cameras failed to capture it at times. The object was described as a combination of lights, lasers, and orbs that the witnesses had never seen before.